Okay, got the basic foundation here laid out. I gotta say, this thing is not. I haven't exactly figured out what I'm going to do with it yet. I have a basic idea. It ends up being a little bit bigger than what I thought. I don't want it. Well, I do want something bigger than that one over there. Did my chicken disappear? No. Oh, okay. What's something bigger than over there? And I have an idea of basically how I want it to look. I may cut this one side down a little bit to make it square. I think I will do that. Chicken scram. Oh, nice. Did you come over here just to do that? I think I'll go down to here. Looks a little more realistic. Like, yeah. Let me get rid of this. Oh, whoops, not that one. So, I love the way that some of these old houses would look where they kind of lean over the street. They look like they, again, with the corner removal. Although, this wouldn't be bad. If you've ever seen, surely you've seen Lord of the Rings. If you're watching this, but there is the town of Bree in the first movie. It's I was watching the behind the scenes of how they made the set for that, and they actually made the houses there lean forward over the street, so it looked even more ominous, as they're walking down the street, or you see shots of the street there. The houses actually look like they're, instead of being straight up and down, they actually lean over the street a little bit, so it gives that foreboding kind of coming down on you look. Like, I guess I should have this one to be that way too. I probably don't have enough wood to do what I've got to do. I know I'm going to have the floors be all wood, so I'm probably going to leave those alone for now until I can go gather some more. But I'll start building the basic, all the streets in this town are going to be a half slab. That whole base there is a half slab, and the little tiny path I built right there is half slab, so I'm going to make this one be the same. Thinking about having this will be a 2-story house. And let's see, where did I make I'll be able to do a 2-wide door. So it's a little step up into the house. Or it's shop or whatever it's going to be. It's probably be like a business of some kind. Like not a blacksmith shop, because it needs to have an outdoor area where normally he would, the blacksmith wouldn't want his bellows and his what do we call it? Man, my mind's fried. The thing where he heats everything up. The what is that called? I'll think of it in a minute. But he wouldn't want that in the house because he's got a lot of fire in it and smoke come out. So he'll have a place that's kind of inside, but then have like a little lean-to area where he can go in on the cover and still be able to do his blacksmithing stuff. So I'll build a blacksmith shop at some point in this little town. This is probably going to be a whole mismatch of different houses and different little paths that lead to each other. So yeah, this is going to be a wooden floor. I'll probably make this wood in the doorway here too. I'm not sure yet, but I'll use a lot of these. I love the look of this basalt stuff. So we'll be using a lot of these things as accents. And I want like I was trying to say, to be 2-story. So this first floor, you'll walk in here, and it'll go straight up. And the second story up here, I'm going to have it go over the top to make like a porch almost here. So let's see if I have a got a floor here. It's gonna be. It's gonna be. I don't know where I got redwood from. I must have chopped a redwood tree down at some point. Probably gonna be oak down here. So I like a tall ceiling. I really hate walking into a house that's only, the character is only 2 blocks high. If you walk in a room that's 2 blocks high like this, the ceiling feels like it's just falling down on your head. It's so close. So I never make anything smaller than that. I do it smaller than 3. I do at least 3 blocks high for everything, and probably this will be 4 because I just like the idea of a high ceiling. In realistic construction, they would always have, back in, before air conditioning was around, they'd always have a really high ceiling. If you've ever been to like an old town where they'd have the buildings downtown that are all really tall and they're all next to each other and bumped up, like the town I live in right now, it's over 100 years old, and which is not much, I know, but little small town that started around a railroad that, all they had was like cattle businesses and things like that around, and it's the whole downtown is still there, and all the big buildings down there that are still around. And you walk in those places, they have wooden floors and they have really tall ceilings, like 20 feet tall ceilings. And the reason for that is because back before they had air conditioning, you wanted to have, if you had a low ceiling, the heat had nowhere to go to get out. Heat rises, so if you have a tall ceiling, the heat of the room can go up in the top of the ceiling and stay up there, and you can have a cooler room, I guess, in theory. So I like the old buildings that have tall ceilings. So let's do at least a 4-block ceiling. So that's what I was doing over here. I get distracted so easily. So we'll do, this is 1, 2, we'll do 4 blocks high. And then that will be where the roof will come in here. You'll have, let's see, I want this to be the same. And then, like, if I do a wooden roof, it'll be that high. So you're standing in here, you have, wait, 1, 2, oh, no. I'm off by 1. And then this, and then where'd it go? Then the ceiling will be there. So you're standing here, you have 4 blocks. So it feels really nice and tall. But then I'm going to have this area right here, this little front porch area, I'm going to have this whole second story kind of go over the top. So when you walk in, you'll have like a covered area, but it's also a second story. So it'll have like maybe I may go out 1 more block on the second story on this area too. So you have I have to get rid of that. But I'll figure that out later. I haven't quite figured out the pattern I'm going to do here yet. I know I'm going to put a double door in here. Oh. Too, I play this game very much, and I have this flying ability here with my jetpack. And I go play regular Minecraft, and I'll just jump off things and thinking I can just float to the ground, and it really can be bad. So, yeah. One thing I don't have a lot of, I need to go back to my tree farm and plant, put only oak saplings in there so I can get a lot of oak wood. I had originally created for rubber because I was doing a lot of the electrical stuff, and I needed to build a lot of the things you need. You have rubber to make insulated wire, so you can build a lot of those components. And so I just could not gather enough rubber. I had about 15 little rubber. There's 2 kinds of rubber trees. I'm sure you've heard me talk about it before. There's one that you can actually, it'll have little spots on the side of the tree that you can actually harvest right off the side of the tree. I had about 15 of those trees, and I was gathering all I could, and I just could not get enough. So I thought, I just need to get the other type of rubber tree which is what I don't have any right now, but this jungle wood came from that. What's funny is the rubber trees, when you turn them into planks, they turn into jungle planks. I guess because they don't have a rubber wood plank, you know. But I'm probably going to put these, I like these little chiseled. I get distracted so easily, I'm sorry. But yeah, I needed to collect a lot of rubber trees. And then, but now I've got way more rubber than I ever need for a while. So I need to just get all those trees out and start putting just strictly oak wood in there so we can have enough lumber to build all this stuff. Because I know that Happy Bandit uses a lot right there. And we have very little left over here. I just haven't taken the time. I got a machine to do it for me. Which reminds me, I may leave this project here real fast and head over to my farm. While we're talking, I'll go ahead and head over there. I got a text last night from Mr. Happy Bandit. It said, good news, bad news. Let me just read that verbatim. I don't know why I'm going over here when I can fly straight. Let me pull up this text message real fast that he sent to me. Oh, no, it was the email. I can't read it. Okay, so he says, good news, bad news. Good news is I found a flaw in your tree/wheat farm that allows mobs to come in, and I fixed it for you. The bad news is I've discovered this right when a creeper got in and he blew up upstairs, and I don't know how to fix it. So yeah, let's see what kind of damage it did over here. I haven't been over here yet. This is gonna be my first look at what could possibly be going on over here. I don't know. I'm scared to see. I just hope it didn't destroy the actual. Okay, so far so good. I see. Oh, a piece of pipe missing. That looks like to me that it destroyed part of the equipment. Oh my gosh. Oh. Why? Okay, well, that's just, the important part of the farm, the planting machine over here, the tree farm machine, and the harvester, the logger. Yeah. Okay, well, if it didn't happen with him, it probably would happen with me. Oh, I see what happened. The last time when I added all these, you may have seen the episode where I added these last few solar panels here. I didn't realize I could jump right over, and I know that's what happened. He fixed that. Oh boy. Well, would be Minecraft if there wasn't creepers, right? While I'm here, I'll go ahead and collect all the wood that I can get. Okay, well, I guess I'll be building another one of those at some point. At least it didn't destroy my batteries. It could have been worse, right? Or my solar panels. That'd been even bad. That takes a lot of materials to build those things. That's probably the reason why I started doing all the rubber trees. Okay, well, no big deal. Why is it I can never hit a spider without him hitting me? Oh, yeah, look at there. I said it and then I did it. Come on, creeper. What do you got? Oh, one behind me. Lovely. Lovely. Well, I just cannot win for losing. Creepers are all over the place. Well, there's something else to fix. Okay, well. I want to gather some wood, and I will meet you back over at the area, the house I was building. I'm kind of a little scatterbrained today, so I will meet you back over there in a second.